engine, chassis, wheels, gasoline, start.
Go FD!
By your powers combined, I am Marco FD. Hello everyone and welcome to F1 2014 Sprint Career with Fernando's Dash for Victory. Here at Austria, we get in our car and onto the grid right away. We have Hamilton on pole like usual and Rosberg in second. Our teammate Kimi in 8th, and we actually start behind him this time in 10th. Random grid orders, so finally Raikkonen gets his position ahead of us. We have Button to the left and we have 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go here in Austria. And well, in my opinion, I could have had a better start. My wheels are overheating. I get marked on the left, but yeah, the AI brake like idiots before turn 1. I have a little slider out of turn 1, so I lose some of my positions that I gained again. We have Massa, Ricciardo and Kimi next to us actually, but we are going for the inside line again and we are going to pass all the cars. So now right on Bottas his gearbox, a little contact in that corner, but in my opinion he turned in on me because I had the inside line. Though I did a dive bomb from, well, all the way from China pretty much. So here we go again, inside line on Bottas. He just can't turn in on us. That's just not how it works, Bottas. There's another piece of chassis with 4 wheels next to you. Anyways, second sector down the hill, very tricky left-hander on traction. And here you want to be staying in 5th for the grip, but also you have to be lifting off a bit, so you should be sure not to run wide. And this double right-hander downhill is also very tricky. Shift down twice very quickly, turn in, shift up, and then shift down to 4 for the second part. So on to lap 2. I really like this track though. It feels like sort of a roller coaster slash how do you say, a bobsled track in my opinion, like the downhill part. It has a, let's say, winter sport feeling for me, even though everything is green around us. Anyways, turn 1 was pretty good. I had a little wheel squeaking on the exit, but this turn 2 went pretty nice. We are actually gaining on Vettel, Rosberg and Hamilton at the same time, because they haven't really pulled away a lot. Of course, for this track I have a setup, and since this is one of the 2 new tracks on this game, there goes the back end again, it's pretty much a track that you probably have been playing for a few times already, since this game doesn't bring a lot of new tracks to the party. So pretty much Sochi and this one. Yeah, that could have been a little smoother. You can see my left front overheating, but that's okay. On to lap 3. If we want to overtake Vettel for the podium, we have to do it in this lap. It's do or die. And I think we had something similar on another track in episode 1. And well, we are going to go and mug Vettel again. At least try. Yeah, we're next to him. We just squeeze him out on the exit because he can't commit to the corner at that moment because I'm next to him. So now we are behind Hamilton and Rosberg, the 2 Mercedes. It seems that Rosberg is going to win this race. We have a Steam message, which is always annoying if you're recording, but I was probably talking to him earlier and that was his answer, so no problem there. Anyways, I'm not answering because I'm racing. I'm not hitting the pause button. We are going into the final sector now. And it seems like 3rd place is all she wrote for us, but that's a good points haul for us. So I am not dissatisfied with it at all. I was hoping for a win here since I did this track a few times already, but 3rd place is just fine as well. Good points, and we are still alive in the championship. So there we go. So that's our final tally. Teammate finishes 9th. Yeah, Raikkonen isn't very good in overtaking, I guess. We are in 3rd, 2 points behind Nico, and then 25 behind Hamilton. So celebrations all around, and Fernando's pretty happy. So we move on to the next track. Right, next is Silverstone in the UK, one of the most popular tracks of the year, since a lot of the fan base comes from, well, let's say England, UK, Scotland, etc, etc. So we start in 9th, because, I don't know. And we have a teammate behind us. So we have 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go once again here in Silverstone. And we have Vettel in front of us and Massa to the right, and we are hoping to mug both of them through turn 1. And another 2 drivers, 3 actually, Ricciardo, let's take him as well. So we have Magnussen left, which we pass here in the arena section. So just Rosberg and Hamilton now, per usual actually. So they have been at the front the whole season, even in sprint mode, which is Grand Prix mode, but then set the sprints 3 laps. So I am very, wow, okay, so I take out Hamilton there, and I get a warning for it. So the game has been a little lenient with me there, because I'm pretty sure that Hamilton went off the track there, because I pretty much placed his nose the wrong way, or I touched his gearbox and his nose went the wrong way. So the old turn 1 I lift a little bit, because I'm not sure where to go full throttle just yet on this lap, I assume, because what I see from myself is driving conservatively here. I am in the right gear according to the game, but even though I am in the right gear, my back was snapping out on me, so a little too eager on the power. And now we go through this fast right-hander, very tricky to get right, but once you do, it feels great, and you can get like insane speed through it just by shifting down a little bit while you're in the corner. You don't even have to brake a lot before entering. Actually, I don't brake for it, I think, but I'm not sure, because this is post commentary after all. So lap 2, we have 2 seconds to get of a gap to bridge between me and Rosberg, but we're a second and a half ahead of Magnussen, and behind Magnussen is actually Hulkenberg. So that means that Hamilton is at least in 5th place at the moment, if not worse. So I didn't really look at the championship points closely yet, so I just scamp over them after every race. But obviously Hamilton not finishing in the top 5 or 4 is going to make the championship a lot more open, and in that case maybe we should do the same to Rosberg in one race, I was thinking. But let's just try and keep it fair and win that way, because it's of course not really fair to just take someone out and have a minor penalty for it and then ruin that championships. But actually in real life the F1 championships haven't always been fair, in all honesty. But yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to take the championship, yeah? So 2.7 seconds to Rosberg now, so we lost another 7/10 over the lap. I don't really have the feeling that we were driving so badly, actually, except here, because the back is stepping out on us. And as soon as the back steps out on you, you might as well get off the power, because anything you do throttle-wise will only upset the car more. And especially if you start steering the other way and then you go on the power, then it's just a mess with these cars. It just starts slaloming like you're on a piste with just a bunch of skiers and snowboarders. So into the final, well, we exited the first sector now, so we are about to hit into the second sector for the last time, and we have a train behind us. Actually, we have a Alonso train today, because Magnussen is right behind us, and as you can see on the mini-map, there's a train of cars behind. Even my teammate is among them in orange there, so Kimi is supposedly, I guess, in 10th, 9th, and I gotta say, guys, the sound that the Ferrari makes when you go from 6th to 7th in high revs is like this pistol sound. I know it's like the turbo discharging. It's like it's air, but yeah, you get it when you have high revs and then you shift to it, and it's just an awesome sound. And I haven't found anything similar on different cars yet. So, in my opinion, that's what the Ferrari makes the Ferrari very nice. Also, like that awful sound you hear when it tops at its revs is a very good indicator when you have to shift when there's no more power in the rev or in the gear, and the other cars don't really have a like sound that really speaks out like this. So that's what I like about the Ferrari. It's a really clear car that tells you when to shift and etc. It makes it very accessible. So as you can see that Hamilton actually finished way low, so that means that the championship will be wide open. I'm only 3 points behind Hamilton, and Rosberg, so actually Hamilton is only 3 points behind Rosberg, and I am only a few points behind Hamilton, so this is great for the championship. So this was race 2 for today, so we have one more left. As you can see, the 1-2 for Mercedes looks very recognizable from real life. Haven't seen it a lot in this game yet, so we move on to the next track. Right, Germany, Hockenheim, very popular track again on the calendar, and since it alternates from year to year between this one and the Nürburgring, I think it generates a lot of hype because it's only once in 2 years that they get to drive this track, so it's more special in that way. So yeah, once again we start in 6th place. We have Bottas to the left and Hulkenberg ahead of us. And can I spot a Mercedes? Yeah, actually Rosberg started in 3rd, so that means we have a different car in 2nd place, so no Mercedes lockout, and it's actually Vettel. So what a surprise, Vettel in his home country on P2, and he actually overtook Hamilton, as you can see. So we have a Red Bull in P1 for a change, and then we have Hamilton in 2nd. Rosberg is in 4th, and yeah, he's right on our gearbox, but that doesn't matter because I intend to keep him behind me. So, I kind of like this track on this game. I didn't really like it on 2012, but back then I wasn't really playing a lot of F1 yet. And I had a different wheel, and the wheel wasn't performing as well as the GT, Driving Force GT. I used to have a Thrustmaster F430 replica Ferrari wheel. You would say good wheel, but yeah, apart from the metal flippers, which were nice to shift, and the metal pedals, which were very nice, the brake was really stiff, and the wheel rotation was very limited, which didn't give you a lot of customization to your setups. So in that sense, it's better to drive a GT in my opinion, because after like 3 days I was already quicker with it compared to my Thrustmaster time. So, and I switched actually during the last game on 2013, not on 2014. So I've been driving the Driving Force for more than half a year already, so I'm quite used to it now. So on to lap 2, we have Vettel ahead of us, so that means that Hamilton overtook him. I wasn't really paying attention, I was talking bullshit to everyone. Doesn't really matter. Back to the race, so we are closing in on Vettel, because I don't know what's happening to him. His Red Bull engine is probably worn already, just like in USA. So his brand new engine is already dead, because they don't have a lot of life in them, I think. So let's hope we can maybe nab a podium in the last lap. It will be tricky. Once again, we have to overtake Vettel. So that will be like the 3rd time this season that we battle Vettel. Battle Vettel. Anyways, so Alonso versus Vettel, it's classic, but it has to be done. And the fact that these guys are trading their cars out, well, Fernando isn't going to Red Bull obviously, but because we have Kvyat, but Vettel is highly likely to take Alonso's seat. And I wonder how Kimi thinks about it. Basically, Alonso is their first driver right now, and when Vettel comes in, is Kimi going to be the first driver, or is Vettel? I assume it's going to be Vettel. So, okay, talking about Vettel, we are going for a late dive bomb here, but he leaves us room, so the door is wide open. So we take the invitation and say thank you, Vettel, or Dankeschön in their German, and yeah. Second sector. We're almost out of that, so we are about to go into the final sector, and I have no idea what the name of these corners are. We are going a little purple, as you can see, 6/10. So we are having a very good lap, and let's hope we can finish it. This is what I learned from Andre. Second gear through this corner, then shift up. Thanks, Andre. So for the final corner, this is not what I learned from him. And we go through the last corner in fourth, then shift up to fifth gear really quick and across the line. So yeah, thanks Andre for those lines on the last sector. I learned it from his video. Go check him out on YouTube, Andre Codrianu on Steam. So we finish in second with Lewis in first, and we have Vettel in third. So it's finally a mixed podium here in Hockenheim, which is good to see. I wish the calendar would have been more competitive in real life like this, but maybe next year. Anyways, this was today's episode, guys. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again in episode 4 of Sprint Career.